It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Near my apartment in Manhattan, they've got streets. They try to close the streets, and they're putting tents. And it's cold in New York, but they're trying desperately. And these Democrats don't care. There's a cruelty to this. And we all know, first of all, there's great news. U.S. health officials released publicly today the review of Pfizer's vaccine, confirming that the vaccination from Pfizer and BioNTech is strongly protective and very effective against the virus. I mean, it works. The FDA posted its review online ahead of its Thursday meeting. In the UK, they're already giving the vaccination out, which makes me a little bit crazy. We shouldn't take a back seat to the UK or to anybody after the president's warp speed delivered these vaccines to the world. The president signed an executive order, incidentally. The United States gets to go first. So we've got to keep fighting.
These restrictions,
and I know that Trump
do people really understand your heart?
But this is unacceptable. This guy from Staten Island, maybe you saw him last night on Fox News. Now this guy is facing a lot of problems here. His name is Daniel Presti. This is the co-owner of this bar called Public House, and there's surveillance video showing these sheriff's deputies running to this guy, all because he's serving a beer. Do you think law enforcement wants to be in this position? And here he was last night with Sean Hannity on Fox News.
These restrictions, I mean, do people really understand your heart, life, and soul is involved in this, sir?
Yeah, everything. We put everything into it, just like all small business owners. And that's the whole reason why we started all this, was to bring attention to it and say we need assistance or we have to be able to open in a safe way. But just what they've been doing to us wasn't acceptable, with just dragging this on for as long as they have and continuing to do it.
And now this guy's facing charges because he says these men in dark outfits, they weren't wearing uniforms. And allegedly, according to his attorney, the sheriff's deputies didn't identify themselves as sheriff's deputies. He didn't know who they were. Guy says, I'm pro-law enforcement. I know Staten Island. They're pro-police, pro-firefighters. Staten Island, Trump country, you know. He didn't know they were cops, he said. He thought they were people attacking him. What are cops doing? And I'm pro-police. Rushing this guy in his car because he owns a bar that is open, are you kidding? That's what law enforcement's being reduced to? Where meanwhile, out in California again, they're not even going to prosecute people who commit a number of crimes like resisting arrest. What in the world is happening to this country? Maria, you're first up on the Mike Gallagher Show. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Mike. Well, first of all, I want to say we need to call them what they are. They're socialist communists. They're not Democrats anymore. Mike, I can't help but think that there's a bigger agenda going on here rather than just, flexing their power muscles.
Right.
I think, don't they have to shut down the economy and cripple it in order to set up the great reset that they keep talking about?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, and also I think they have to pretty much flatline the economy and then to get rid of capitalism and do this great reset. And how else are they going to do it?
I do agree with you, Maria. There is something greater at stake here. It's not coronavirus.